Hey everyone, it's Julie at the Paper Bag Lady One, and I'm back again on this Friday evening. I tell you what, I've been on a roll in this studio this week. I feel like I got so much done this week, whereas like the week before this, nothing. Anyway, so here I am to show you another album. This album is a wedding album that I made for my friend Leanne. She's in my dance class, and she got married a couple weeks ago. And so I was nosing around and asked her what her colors were, and what kind of flowers she was carrying, and all that good stuff so that I could make her an album. So this is what I worked on today, and here it is. And here it's an 8x8, and I used this, God bless Kathy Orta, because I love this hidden hinge. I love this. It's awesome. Kathy, thank you. Anyway, so that is what I did here, and I used my sturdy paper bags and cut them off at the end because this particular paper bag is about 8 by 12 or 8 by 13. So when you fold it in half, it's not an 8 by 8 album, it's 8 by like 6.5, which is okay, but I prefer 8 by 8. So I just cut them all off at the 8-inch mark. And what I used for this is pretty simple as far as papers go. This paper right here I think I got it at Joann's. Yes, I got it at Joann's, just in the loose paper. And I love it. And I used it throughout. And then this is a blue cardstock from Recollections. And then this here, and this is this little shimmer, is also a Recollections. But naturally, I don't have the little paper. It's shimmer cardstock, and I think it's like the ivory color. But anyway, so I used that throughout too. And I saw the pictures, or some of the pictures online from this wedding, and they were just stunning. And really, they didn't need a whole lot to accent them. So I just tried to keep it pretty simple, so the pictures could sort of speak for themselves. So here we have, and it's all on top of, like, the base is layered with the blue cardstock and then the pattern paper, because it's a thin paper and I want it a little firmer. So here we just have some ivory colored lace from my stash. These are little calla lilies that I got at AC Moore in the wedding section. She carried calla lilies in her wedding, and her girls, all the bridesmaids, carried ivory roses. So we have lots of calla lilies and then like rose type things. So this, I believe, is a Wild Orchid Crafts, and I think that Mo sent it to me. And if not, then somebody else did. I don't remember who. But anyway, these base flowers are I Am Roses. And then this is a Prima flower. And these are little Prima roses too. And then the leaves are I Am Roses. And then I just used a little bit of sheer ribbon to wrap the stems. And then down here some more little roses. So we'll go inside. And here on this page we have a pocket, and this is a this is 4.5 by 6.5, so a 4 by 6 photo would fit there. And then here's two smaller ones, and I think they're 4 by 5 total. So it'd be a picture you'd have to, like, 3.5 by 5, or you'd have to cut it down. So we have 3 in the pocket there, and then over here on this side we have some more. It's all the same type of flowers throughout, from the same various assortment of places. And this here was a border punch. That's a Martha Stewart border punch, and I don't know the names. Mo and Mon yelled at me. They didn't yell at me, but they said today, why don't you label them? We label them. And I said, well, it never occurred to me to label what the punches are. They're just punches. So anyway, so all these with the ribbon across the front. Then that opens up, and there's a place for 2 more pictures inside. Oh, and then there's a little silver corner, and honestly, that came from, I got it at Tuesday Morning a while ago. It might be TPC, or it might be something else. I don't really remember, but they were little corners in a set. And I actually tried to use the Butterbee Scraps corners, and the bronze ones were too bronze, and the silver ones were too silver, and the gunmetal ones were too dark. So I actually just sort of ended up going with that. And then over here, this is a, nope, that's the same. This one opens up. I'm not going to open them all up. This is a Fisker's punch, this border punch here. And this here is a 5 by 7. And then over here, this one's a Martha Stewart punch also. That's one of my favorites. And more calla lilies and little tiny roses and all sorts of goodness in there. I tell you what, this layering thing, it looks really good, this clustering and layering. But I tell you what, I was about going crazy because between my glossy accents to get the little pearls in the center, well, these had them, but some of them, like that one, whoops, like that one did. Between the glossy accents and between the Fabri-Tac and between the E6000 with the little fine tip point, which kept oozing everywhere, I was one big hot glue mess. It drives me crazy. Anyway, so there's another pocket. And this is an EK Success punch. Another one of my favorites. I love that. I like the scallops, if you hadn't noticed. Again, more flowers. That's a 5x7 and this 4x6. Again, anytime you have this bow here, that does open up for more picture opportunities in there. And then the last page is just more pockets. And then another one that opens up. So like I said, it's a pretty simple album. I wanted to keep it fairly simple because like I said, I saw some of these pictures. And honestly, if you had the picture and then just a whole bunch of stuff going on, the picture would just totally get lost. And these pictures are stunning. And so I did not want to overwhelm them because they're just beautiful. And some of the ones I saw were almost like a sepia tone, kind of like that vintagey look, which is going to look really neat with these colors, I think. So the colors for her wedding were the navy blue and then the ivory, and then the guys wore gray tuxes. But I decided not to actually put gray into the album because I wasn't sure what shade it was, and we know gray can come in like a bazillion shades. So anyway, so that was my project for today. I started it last night, or I cut it yesterday and then was kind of laying it out a little bit last night, but then did all the gluing today. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a holler. I will be giving this to her on Monday as our last dance class until the fall, which really is almost here, but because I meet on Monday nights, we won't have class again until the Monday after Labor Day. So it'll be 3 weeks after this class. So I wanted to get it done so I could give it to her now. So anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate all your comments and encouragement, and I will talk to you again soon. Oh, because tomorrow morning, my husband and I are going to a flea market. So you never know what I might come home with. So if I have anything good, I'll do a video. So have a good evening, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.